Cool. Got it. It's just getting prepared right now. Bet. Bet. All right, yeah, that's good. Oh, we're official. So now we're official here. Same. All right, bet. That's so I can have a backup. I ain't got time to be playing no games with this shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So this has been doing the most. The most is for the closest. The other one, the app, what I use, you know, I could put all the music in it. It just plugs right in seamlessly.
Still in the background music.
Yeah, I'm like, man, now I gotta do it the good old fashioned way. But that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives me I can add more to it. So
yeah,
win some, you lose some. You hear me? So with that being said, oh wait. So we're gonna kick this off real quick. You know, I want to do my little shot. Let's have a little introduction. You know, and get it. So, you know, and it goes like this. This is your boy Don P, the gentleman. Welcome to the ExoticPrenuer Show, where defining your purpose is where to wear pride. I have the special privilege and blessing to introduce a dear friend of mine. We've been going strong for, I ain't gonna tell no ages, but it's long enough where that you know each other. We can go way back, you know, from humble beginnings to transformations to getting on, falling off, get back on. We did that. We've been there. We done that. And we can let it be known that it's not a game. It's real out here. You know, so without further ado, I call it a Michi F baby, but the world knows as Ametria Periodt. You know, so without further ado, man, let's just talk to them, people. Tell them what it is. Tell them what it is. And there you go.
Ametria Periodt, and some people may know me as a baby, but it's all the same, Ametria.
Yeah. So with that, now you started off in the game early. Now, what game is the game that we're talking about?
I started dancing and hosting early in my career. Definitely exotic entertainer, heavily pole action. Definitely brought something to the table as far as my outfits, my shoes. I always was very innovative with like how I came across. Stayed doing photo shoots with my boy Don P. Anytime I wanted to showcase myself, I was always on like every party, any flyer. So I was never the girl that was like in the club every night. I was always showcased as a headliner of the event. So I just attacked differently when I was in the game.
Okay. Now that's amazing that you're saying some key things right there. The three things that you're already saying that I hope that everybody's being able to catch up on is the fact of the matter that one, you came in the game with something to bring to the table. You wasn't just sitting there and taking it easy. And a lot of people that come into our industry and go into life or business, they seem to avoid bringing value. And you said that off the bell. You came in with an intention to bring value to the game. Then on top of that, you came on with your presentation. You was like, look, I'm came to slay, not to lay.
Truth be told, how we even connected was me investing into your company so I can get better pictures. You know what I'm saying? So how we met and how we kept seeing each other is based on me being booked and me actually pouring into how I look. So it was whether you know what I'm saying, you see me a lot with Hollywood. We started out in the game really like dominating the game on every single thing. We just was like, it was me and Hollywood, me and Hollywood, me and Hollywood, me and Hollywood. Even apart, we was just a strong force. So
man, that part is funny because me and her just reconnected after she created her beautiful stoner clothing line that's been going
Yes,
crazy. You
yes.
know, and
Just seeing the transition from all, like, I have my business, GirlCode, and it's been in business for 6 years now. So it's a lot of us have taken heed to just the networking and the building, your name and your brand, and just however you attack. So I don't care if I come out with anything, I feel like it's gonna be successful because I feel like I know how to approach it, if that makes sense.
it makes perfect sense. It's great that you're saying another. She's dropping dreams already, and we only 1 minute into the dang on show. The fact about it that she said the key thing of branding and networking and not being afraid to just invest into themselves, getting their image, get their promotion, get their market together to make sure you're securing that feature it bag to make sure that you stand out. To
Mhm.
make sure that people know who you are, irregardless. So when it's time to leave, when you're done with that season, you got a brand to stand on. You got an influence to stand on. You got trust. And now that leads me to the thing of you got up and you got stuck and you acquired a following of well over 300,000 people on social media. Now, what's it been like now that you started off at humble beginnings, just working and being a master of your own trade, and now transition to being your own boss with Girl Code and your music and that.
So basically, I learned without social media. So I feel like it's a plus for me and my generation. Like, we actually can go out on foot and, what I'm saying, see people, touch people, see them face to face, and make a impact or have a following
Mm-hmm.
without even having the app. So I didn't like my brand and my strong suit is literally talking to people, being in their face, showing them what's actually going on versus me posting. So social media is just a plus because I didn't have that when I was, what I'm saying, when I was coming up and building a name for myself. There was no Instagram. There was no such thing. We had Facebook, but it still wasn't as a thing as it is now. So I feel like right now it's just extra, but I'm still outside. I'm still networking. I'm still pulling up to different people. Like, you got to get in their face. So that's what makes me different. I'm not afraid. So pull up. I don't care what country you in. I don't care what city you in. I'll definitely make a name for myself, whatever it takes.
So I think we can safe to say that we got passport stamps around here. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we ain't local, we international. You feel me? You
Exactly.
know, this bag shakes all over the world. You
And
know,
it just takes for you to just really just take a leap of faith. Like, I've always been very confident. I always believe in myself, but at the same time, again, I I gotta look around and see it. I'm making sure that it's in my face everywhere. Like, this is what I wake up to. Like, my
Mhm.
brand, me being myself. Like, you gotta
Beautiful,
really,
beautiful.
you gotta
Is
really
is one
see.
thing. And I was just in a conference down in Miami, Florida. We had a private conference.
Got to speak life into yourself. No matter what. We having some technical difficulties.
Okay, we here. And we stated something that was very powerful. I was listening. We was at the Versace Mansion in Miami, and we was in a private leadership mention, and she said something very impactful about waking up to the environment that you want by really subconsciously creating your space, so that you're not being distracted by the outside world, and the fact that you're applying those things, those successful traits in your own personal life. Now, mind you, I doubt we haven't even met this lady yet. You're doing things subconscious because she came from that same world. So she understood the principles of how exoticpreneurs like you and I transition out, but still gain the same notoriety as if we was in the game. So it doesn't matter where we at. As Jay-Z said, you could put me on God's green earth, I'll triple my worth.
Yeah,
No matter what you got.
And a lot of people don't understand the concept of how even when I was dancing, I made sure I went to Lovey. I made sure I went to CDK and got the best outfits made. I put Swarovski stones all in my shoes, spelling my name out. Just so when I stepped, like I knew that if I look like money, then people would spend money on me. So even my attire to how I look, my hair, my nails, everything from head to toe, I made sure that I was in alignment because I knew that I was gonna leave with a bag. I could go to work, like the club closed at 2 o'clock. I literally could come to work at 1:30. I ain't gotta stay in there all night. I knew what song to play. I knew what time to go on stage. I knew exactly the plan, and I made sure that I executed. Anytime I stepped outside, it was gonna be a bag. So that's just how I felt. That's how I acted. That's how I looked. That's how I smelled. That's how I mean, it just you have to attack differently if that's what you really want to do. I feel like if I was to even go back to the game, I have nothing against, the growth or however the transition may be. Even if I were to be back on stage, I would make 10 times more because I know the formula.
It's amazing. You said it's man. There you go again. We ain't even 6 minutes in. And you got more gems. We just smacking them with the sauce. I mean, the good hot sauce, Louisiana sauce with the good chicken on the sauce, boy.
Yeah.
It's just like
Because
you
it's
speaking
so
on
much.
alignment.
The sauce is unlimited. That's the thing. A lot of people may think that, you may drop certain gems and they take something and run with it when really there's people like us. Everything we say, everything we do is gonna keep elevating. So it's like the sauce is unlimited. Don't think that this one thing is what's gonna get you successful. Everything that I do, from my lip gloss company, like you said, from because I feel like if I was a janitor, I'll be the best goddamn janitor there will be. No cap.
There you go. There you go. So, so when you're saying the best, so the first thing you're telling people is that your belief in yourself is higher than whatever circumstance you may have started in.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact of the matter that your mindset controls everything that you ever achieve in life and whatever you're going to receive in life. So even being able to overcome obstacles work with how your mind works. If you see the world half empty, you won't get the opportunities that you will when you're seeing it half full, and being aware that there's an overflow from there. So which leads me to the space of, you acquired a hell of a social media following, and they started doing little things that kind of put you in a compromisable space. So tell me about that right there.
Okay, so even now, presently, I have over 175,000 people that follow me. Um, when I started off, my social media presence was a lot of just fun things, twerking, and just, it wasn't a lot of like speaking to the people. They never really heard my voice. So when I started going live and I started posting more content of talking to the people how to, manifest and speak life into yourself and meditation and just health and wellness. And it wasn't about twerking and just the fun things that people seen me do or out in the club. So when I got on a more conscious level, I got more restricted. I'm being
Mm.
banned. I'm being shadow banned. I can't go live for a certain amount of time if I am even able to go live. Right now, I'm not able to go live because they said that I was promoting harassment and bullying. When in fact, we all know what's really truly going on. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't promote nothing but positivity, self awareness, health, motivational things. Like I'm always on that wave and my frequency has always been that. So I don't even understand. Um I mean, I know like the people who run the platform, once they see you making the amount of money or they see you making the influence, you know who your audience is. They got to put a cap on that
Mm-hmm.
because when you I mean, I'm able to connect to different sponsorships. I'm able to connect to different fundraisers and help other people make money and keep 100% of their profits if they choose to go live with me. I also, I know I'm making a big difference. So again, you just got to know what come with it when you enter a game of being on a high conscious level. You can't expect everybody to respect what you're doing. So I'll have my own platform pretty soon. I'm not dependent solely on Instagram and Facebook and all these other different things. It's all just a plus or a stepping stool to get to where you really want to be. You just gotta
Mm-hmm.
play them at their own game. And the people who are running these different networks, be it um, Twitter or Instagram or whatever entity there is, most of them tied to each other, and the people, the higher ups, they'll definitely, if you're not with their way of networking, then
Mm-hmm.
they'll shut it down.
Okay. Okay. But you can't stop a hustler, right?
You cannot.
You're right.
So you
Right.
join forces. You know what I'm saying? Like I join with other people, even when I can't go live, I'll go live on someone else's page. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm still me. I'm still me, and I'm still gonna make an impact. And at the same time, I'm a firm believer. Like if I touch one person, I don't care about followers. Never, you cannot make me care about that. I'm not keeping track of the numbers. I know once I reach one person, that one person might go out and maybe they might buy some music or take the information that I said and apply it to their lives. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it only take one person. So
Amen. Amen. So that tells me about tell me about your lip gloss brand and your music. So because a lot of people don't know that you are quite the singer, quite the songstress, and be
mhm.
ripping and rapping and the rapping. We
Yeah.
talking that stuff, you know.
Okay. So Girl Code is a lifestyle brand I started 6 years ago. It started with just lipstick. So then as my brand got bigger, I wanted it to be like, how could I access women in a better way, help them build their confidence? Because I used to be really, really shy. I used to, even like contrary to how I look, people just assumed that I was just in the beauty world just because I was pretty. Like, no, it was really just helping me build my confidence as well, pouring into myself. Um, so then that leads to clothes and flat irons and different things. I'll link up with different hairstylists and different people that had their own shops. And I started networking more and more. Now I have do rags for the men. I have kids products. I have beard oil. So it's definitely a lifestyle brand for men and women. So we have Girl Code G Code. You can find that at girlcodegcode.com. I also have my brand on my page, Ametria Periodt.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can find that on Girl Code G Code, which is on my page and my website, girlcodegcode.com. Also
Mm-hmm.
with the music, I have a brand EP out now called Elevation. So that's
Mm-hmm.
definitely tying into everything we talking about. Everything is elevated on a different level now. I'm on Apple
Mm-hmm.
Music, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, Tidal, anything, any music platform that's out there, you can find me on everything. Ametria Periodt. The music is streaming believe like unbelievably. I got people in Nigeria, people in Tokyo, Thailand, and different places that I haven't even been yet, and they're showing me the utmost love. Like it's unbelievable sometimes, but again, that's the elevation, that's the intention that I put out there. All right, I'm not opposed to working with different writers, but with this project, I wrote all my own music. I work with different people around Detroit, different producers, and I really put a lot of like heart and soul into this. I have pop music, I have R&B vibes, I got the rap. So I'm not just one category. I'm feeding people based on the music. I listen to all genres. I just love music. And it's really
Mm.
like my therapy, my outlet of getting the word out there.
Fair enough. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And you said another gem about being intentional. So everything you stepped out was with a clear mind, body, and spirit to execute with no hesitation. And that's the definition of an exoticpreneur itself. It's the successful alignment of your mind, body, and spirit using your unique actions to attract capital gains. You know,
Yeah. And
you know.
at one point, I'll have certain times in my career where I'm a writer. So whenever I feel like I have writer's block or I feel like I don't really have that much to sing about, I told my cousin before, like, I gotta go out and live somewhere. In order for me to write, I have to experience things.
Mm,
So I had to go to LA. I had to go to these different places, and that's where the elevation came, and that's what made me name my project Elevation, because it took for me to go sit on a balcony in LA and look at over the hills and somewhere outside of my normal atmosphere for me to, write some things and really get in tune with what I wanted to say.
amen. Amen. So, you, man, see, if you listen to everything that she's been saying so many powerful things that people in our industry, this is how we think. We are in the direct alignment of those that operate Fortune 500 companies, those that are inspiration and motivation experiences on the highest level. You know, the thought process, the mindset that works in being intentional, getting alignment, creating the environment, not taking one situation but alternating, you know, are ways to open up opportunities no matter what situation you're at, making sure that you get comfortable being uncomfortable. So you have experiences to teach, reach, and as she said, elevate. Your
Yeah.
inspiration comes from a different destination. You know.
Yes. And so once I dropped Elevation, I dropped it on Valentine's Day. I wasn't in the highest point, but by me naming it Elevation, 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 it started going higher and higher. Again, I started getting more traction in Nigeria and Tokyo and people in Thailand dancing and singing to my music, sending me videos. And I am from Detroit. You understand? Like the west side of Detroit. I never thought that I would be connecting with people from Tokyo and Thailand and South Africa. And I know I've never stepped foot on these places. But again, with that intention of saying, I'm elevating this right here is going to be called elevation. I'm going to take things up a notch. And now, some of the movies that I'm even in, I'm on a few movies that are on Amazon and Netflix and Tubi streaming right now. And my music is on the soundtrack of the movies. Like, that's big. It's so amazing, like, to even be connected again, setting the intentions and calling it elevation. And it literally took me to another level with dropping this project.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So with that, let the people know again, how they connect with you on social media and on your actual website, so that they can get access to this elevated mindset, this elevated space, and keep building with you.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram, Ametria, Ametria _ Peridot, Peridot. Peridot is also a gemstone of mine. Is promoting, elevation as well, good intentions, good energy, positive vibes. Like, it's all the gist of the meaning of peridot. So even if you look up the meaning of peridot, you'll see, like, that's why that's my name. That's why I'm always casting out good energy, because that's a part of who I am.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, I want to be a little honest around here. Now, in your transition, everything, there were obstacles and there was situations. How did you handle that in regards to, were there times that you experienced depression, anxiety? There was times that you want to quit? How was that process? How did you process that when things wasn't perfect, and things, even though things are not perfect now and you do have experience, what was it like early on that helped you get through it, to see it through?
Okay, I definitely, whenever I'm feeling away, I definitely just get more creative. But when I first got introduced to meditation, that's what took me to another level. Meditating is really what helps me just getting in tune with the breathing patterns, and just really, sound frequency. That's big in my life. Just really, again, setting intentions. I may take 30 to 40 minutes a day. I start my day off with literally silence and frequencies, and manifesting things that may have not happened yet, or just being grateful for all the things that are currently happening, and speaking life into myself. You are powerful. You are beautiful. Like, that's what gets me throughout. Like, anytime I'm feeling away, meditation is really, like, I'm not gonna lie. I would promote that to anybody that's listening, anybody that, if you already are into meditation, include the sound frequencies, and I feel like that should take you to a whole nother level.
Amen, amen. So it's crazy that so many people uh, um, speak on a spiritual side that aligns with your physical side, that aligns with your money side. And in our world, would it be safe to say that most successful people that have become successful in our industry and has transitioned out, or have a strong belief in some forth of higher calling or higher spiritual space? Call it whatever you want, but is that safe to say that?
Yeah, I would say definitely. Whether you go to church or not, or whatever you believe in, your higher power, I believe that um you got to put yourself on that same pedestal. I speak highly, like I am a God myself. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you definitely elevate your intentions. Just knowing who you are and what you believe in, your strength, how you heal, how you elevate, how you You know what I'm saying? You know, you are a part of how you moving forward. So even with that being said, even on my mirror, I'm gonna show you a little bit of even what I look at on a daily, and I show it to my children as well. So, um, no, son, I'm doing an interview. So this right here, you may not even be able to see it clearly, but it says, every day is a good day. I'm winning because I'm not afraid to lose. I was born to win. And remember who you are, where you came from, your values, your morals, your love. I'm a boss. I work for nobody but myself. I was born a boss. I use that to spread love and teach and share with the world. I have big boss energy. I am chosen. I am a legend. I'm the best that I could be. Do your best. You're loved. You're happy. Smile. You got this. So just like that's just a little example of just how I even move before I even leave the house. That's all on the mirror.
Mm-hmm. So those affirmations that that we actually put into the ExoticPreneur, the book that's available on Amazon, is those self affirmations is something that we did on a regular basis, even before we know what it, even before we knew what it was. Our personal self talks. It wasn't always elegant. It was actually very rude and crude, but what was involved in it got us through times where it didn't look good, or it was weird or troublesome. And the fact that those applied applications carry you over to your next level is amazing. I really applaud that, and I thank you for sharing those different things. Um, with me and with the world as we go forward into this new year and to this year um, on a good and higher vibration. And
Mm-hmm.
now you did just mention that your children, so you was a mommy, huh?
Yes, I got two boys, two
Oh
king,
yeah. Yeah, okay, go.
definitely a kingmaker. They are.
Clearly.
They know what's going on too. They definitely see me. They used to make fun of me when they see me meditating. They used to call me an anime character, but now they doing it. Now they doing it too. So it's all love.
Now they doing it with you.
Exactly. Yes.
That part. So, so how do you? So being an entrepreneur and being your own boss and run things, how do you find balance with motherhood and with business? What are some tips on that end?
At, all I can really say is I'm very transparent with my
Mm,
children. A lot of even some of my business decisions, I'll be like for their help and they're involved with what I do. So that's what creates the balance. They have to go with me a lot of places that I move, and even when I couldn't find a babysitter, it's like I didn't make it a burden. They just became a part of my business. They're helping me with
mm,
inventory. They helping me with the website. They helping me with, hey, what color should I pick for this? Or even new products or new ideas. Hey, you should come out with this. So again, they're going to be a part of this business even after me. So it's like, why not? They're 6 and 10 years old, but at the same time, they know that they are businessmen as well.
right on. That's amazing. There. See, now you just told how long. That's just a different slight of how long I know. See, I've been doing her
Before the
before,
kids.
before the kids. So
Right.
that just told it right there. Time in. And she's an amazing mother, amazing force, amazing businesswoman. So with that, I want to just transition out. Is there any things that you would like to leave with this current generation of exoticpreneurs that's in the making, that's coming? Um, things that you want to have them look out for if they hear the sound of your voice to maybe give us a wisdom or a little insight when they go, if they're in that space and they see you or they hear from you.
It's just stay true to yourself. Um, Definitely believe in yourself, speak life into yourself, and brand yourself or rebrand yourself as many times as you want to. Long as you know who you are and stay true to yourself, the blessings is gonna come. The money is gonna come. It's already there. You just gotta know what you want. Once you do what you truly love and really make your mark, then everything else will follow line.
Right now, there it is. There it is. That part of it's up and it's stuck now. Now look, now we always do at the end, we always do another after show. So after you catch this bad boy, we're gonna do about a good 10 minutes on our Instagram, IG live. So make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all tap into the ExoticPreneur. That's the THE Exotic ExoticPreneur. The ExoticPreneur, to catch us live, and you're going to see her on her live on her page at Ametria Periodt. But I'm Periodt. I don't know. I've been fucking it up since the beginning, so you know,
Together,
you know,
Peridot.
Periodt, the gym. Even because it's, you see, the thing is, when you know somebody so long, you can't help it. They give you a new name, and you still calling the old name, and you be like,
But
listen,
see, it was
it's like I
never
don't want to get beat up.
that. It was never new. It was always my name.
And that was the thing, is it's like I know she's gonna beat me up, just like how Muhammad Ali was beaten up when he told my man it's not Cassius Clay, it's Muhammad, bitch. Muhammad. So I know I'm gonna catch them hands when I see her. But make sure y'all tap in to the live at Ametria Peridot. That's Ametria Peridot. Okay, we're gonna go live right there. So you're gonna catch this bad boy. Now, we're streaming right now. We're on YouTube right now as we speak, but we're gonna close this out with a simple, let's stay healthy. Let's get wealthy. I appreciate you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to share these gems on this show, on this platform, to keep adding value with the girl code, with your voice and of elevation, and with your insight as being an exoticpreneur that has now transitioned to an exotic boss, which is unique thinking in action. You know,
Yeah.
I pray you to keep this going on and pray to keep this sauce. Let's talk to these people on Instagram.
Let's get it.
All right, time P out.